Hey guys, Dal here from Dal's Rigging and Crane Tips, a 2023 yeah. Now on today's episode, little update with me. I have had some health issues. I've been in hospital last year, and I'm still sort of getting back on track. So I've just been trying to get healthy and recover, and so yeah, I haven't been in action for a while. I've just been trying to work and get good rest and stuff. So, but I'm feeling great now. So back to some videos. A 2023. Yeah. So today's episode is honestly sponsored or brought to you by Cranebox. Cranebox is the ultimate bag for the crane operator, rigger, truck driver, field worker, anyone, man. So you can get sign writing on it, you can get your name on it. It holds your lunch, holds your docket book, iPad, holds your gloves, hard hat, everything in one bag. So you're not carrying around. I've seen this one guy at work, he's carrying around like a cricket bag with an esky in it. I'm like, anyway, but that's all good. You can have what you want. This is an excellent bag. It will help your day. It will help you have a better day. We'll just organise it. Like, I've been using mine for 6 months, and I can't go back. Like, it's one bag. I'm not juggling bags anymore. You know, it's one bag for everything. So, anyway, I'm super pumped about it. I don't know if anyone else is. Fuck it. But big news on our Cranebox front. I won't say anything now, but it's good news for the Cranebox business. It's not just me in the Cranebox business either. It's me and my partner Dallas in Queensland. So we're working out together behind the scenes, calling a few people. Got some good things coming up with it. So we're looking forward to the future. Now on today's episode, just a few tips. First tip is when you're rigging blind, please give the guy meterage. Slew left 5 meters, 4 meters, 3 meters. Easy on the slew, hold the slew there. If he's up in the air, and a lot of riggers do this, and you just say winch down, and that's all you say, and you're wondering why he's going slow, it's because he doesn't know where he's at. You need to tell him. And you don't even have to tell him to winch down fast if you're giving him the meters. Hey man, come down on the hook 10 meters up. In his head, 10 meters up, he's got heat, so he's going to smash it down on the hook. So you don't even have to say fast or medium pace or slow. He knows because of the meterage. 5 meters to go, 2 meters to go. When you get to 2 meters, he knows to slow down because he doesn't want to go full noise to come down. You know what I mean? So please give meterage to the crane operator. Here's an example of that. Hey man, come up on the hook, good 4 or 5 meters. Alright, jibbing down, winching up. Alright, and this is blind. Jibbing down, winching up. You got about 5 meters on the jib. And you notice his winch isn't coming up as fast because he can't see it. Right, a little bit faster on the winch as you're jibbing down. A little bit faster. Yep, that's a good combo there. Hold that combo for another 3 meters. And then so he's just got that winch locked in and he's jibbing down the same speed, and it's a good combo coming out. Alright, ease up on that jib down and hold the jib down there, hold the winch there, slowing left 10 meters. And so if he knows 10 meters slow left, he's going to wind it up, man, and wind it back down. You can even on the slew, hey man, slew 180 right behind you, so he can wind it up and wind it down. That's the first tip. The second tip is I've noticed lately, if you're using endless slings and you've choked like and you've choked this pen and you've got one sling here and one sling here and they're going up to the hook. If the hook's like that, please put that sling on first and then that sling. Some people put this sling on this side first and then twist the hook around and put the other sling on, and you've got a twisted sling. It's super annoying. I can't stand it. So when you're putting slings onto the hook, I'll do another video of this. Please put them on in order. So if the hook's like that, put this one on this side first, then the other one. So they're not spun, they're not twisted, and they look good. Now, the last tip I've got is, look man, we're going to put a manual out on a 20-ton Franna. This is a 22-ton Franna. So I'm just going to overspeak on this, get myself out of the way. Look, what you have to do is you have to tally out the boom. You have to tally out the boom all the way until both the butt sections are out fully. So you tally out until it stops and it won't go anymore. Then there's a pin here that you pull out. Alright? There's a pin there that you pull out. We'll show this video.
The manual out on a 20
See, we tallied out all the way.
22-ton Franna.
And that pin there, we pull out. Okay?
Pulled this pin out.
It should just slide out easily. Comes out of that hole there.
We're fully
You
extended.
have to get a little sleeper pin there, and you have to pull that out. Then about halfway up on this section, there's a pin that lives in there. There's a pin that lives in there, and that's it there. Okay. Okay.
We're fully extended here.
And that's it there. And you put it in that hole. See the hole there? There's a hole there, and you put that end of the pin there into that hole. Alright? And once that's in that hole, then you tally back inwards. And what that does is it extends that manual winch. Alright? So put that pin in like that. Memorize that. That's all you do. So you take out that end pin and you put this pin halfway down into that hole. Jump back in the crane and then start tallying in. So this pin will butt up against that edge of your boom, and that will force the manual to come out. Alright? And so once you start tallying in, that manual will start coming out. And as the manual starts coming out, the winch will come up, so you have to keep winching down. Alright?
Alright.
Now, in reverse, because I've missed something here, and what I've missed is this. So once you've tallied all the way in, and that third section's out, it will look like this, okay? So it will be all the way in, and that's your manual section here, alright? Now that pin you pulled out at the end goes into this section now, okay? It goes into there, what I've done there, and then this pin which you pulled out of the side of the boom, it's going to be still in there because you've tallied all the way in. So that's it, tallied all the way in, the manual's out. So what you want to do is you want to put that pin in, great, and then you want to tally out a little bit and pull that pin out and put it back up into the keeper there and leave it there. And I think you put the sleeper pin in, alright, and you put that away. So just that pin's left in to hold the manual out, and then you're good to go for your lifts. Now when you finish all your lifts and you want to pull the manual back in, what we do is we pull all the sections in, that pin's still stowed away, and what you want to do is you want to jiggle your steering wheel back and forth a few times, because that loosens up this pin, because you'll try to pull this pin out and it'll be tight in there. So you jiggle the steering wheel a little bit, that loosens up this pin, the rigger should be able to pull that back out again. And then all we do after that is
it's gone through here, and then this one comes back out, but you've got to tally out a little bit.
Is we come up on the winch, alright? Now be careful coming up on the winch, because if you're jibbed up and you come up on the winch, that manual can slide all the way in and smash the back stoppers, and you don't want to do that. So what I recommend is when you're winching up, you do it at 0 degrees. All right, you do it at 0 degrees, and that will help it. You winch up, so the manual pulls in, winch up, manual pulls in, winch up, manual pulls in, and then obviously that manual will come all the way in until we're back to the start again. And we're back to the start. We're back to the start.
Alright guys.
And
we're gonna
that pin will be exposed, and you put the bin back into the top again. Alright? So you put the pin back where it was. Okay? And that's how you do it. I wish I had video of us putting it back in, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So those are the 2 pins. There's 2 pins. That's all you need to know. The end pin that goes in there, and then obviously that pin which goes in that holder. There goes a pin there, there goes a pin there, and it goes in that holder. So 2 pins. Alright. Anyway guys, hope that helps. Like these videos, subscribe to this channel, Dale's Rigging Crane Tips of 2023. Oh yeah.